Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Well, the game's called GreedFall. Come on. Like... Yeah, that's it. Don't be like that, Adam Sims. Not what I said. I would have been happy to have you say, well, I guess you're just incredibly smart. Albeit that not so true. Alright, so what are we doing here? We're going to find some proof against the auto Dickomuses. And steal some loot. Take a potion! Wait, how do I get out of here? So they used science. I'm lost! Can I climb up there? I can't sprint to climb up there though. Please don't be stuck in here. Okay, good. So if we can get this quest line wrapped up, then what do we got after this? More side quests? Oh, we could do the Champion of the Arena. And that's... So the top two aren't... I mean, there's some you can do, but, man, you'd have to be real... Like, that sounds like something I'd do, is one of those exploration quests, just to finish it. I love exploring. And then play the rest of the game and be like, oh, we were going to come here anyway? How could I possibly know the game would take me all around the island? I love Panz. So I'm gonna have Vasco with me when I don't divulge secrets, and maybe he'll be like, "Thank you for not divulging our secret. That we're just scientists and not actually magical." All right, auto stupidity. Where are you?
May the enlightened... protect me in this battle.
A bit of poison on my blade, and let's go!
Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. I keep hitting Storm because it's at the top when you get there, and it doesn't change. It's so bad.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Please wait, stop waking them up.
Take a potion if you want to cap.
You take a potion. Nice. Hey, I want to loot before I level up, thank you. Ooh. Shinies. Get it? Vulnerability Storm. Storm also renders enemies vulnerable to magic damage. I wish it gets a bigger radius though. Do we get a talent here? No, 21. Dang. Oh, that's right. We just got charisma. Attribute at 19. Attribute next level. Ooh. Okay. Very quiet. We're hunting bad guys. Man, these guys are jerks. Message from the Inquisitor Bishop Domitius. The purification of the Nauts will begin as soon as we have in our jails will have those we have in our jails will have confessed. We'll have enough proof to convince the Mother Cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminated these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We'd be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Oh, that's very annoying, Katsuyu. It should. It should. There's a in the website there's a daily quest you can do. Which doesn't actually involve anything. I think it just a couple clicks and you and it gives you some points. Yeah, it used to get you close to a sub every month. I mean, if you feel like giving them the feedback, if I remember, I'll put something on the Discord. I think they have a Discord. That's a shame, though. It's a good service that they've got going. I wish more of the stuff was available here. Like, where I am, a lot of the games just aren't available, or the offers aren't available. Like their location, geolocation lock. I need to update that link too. There's a new one. I think it auto-directs, but they should have it automatically. Like I should have the proper link. Oh, you get a few offers? Nice. Yeah, Europe and North America get the most. Oh, are we speaking to him? Inform the Cardinal. Yeah, we're not speaking to him.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Oh, apparently we're,
I must leave you.
Nat.
He's the bishop, not the cardinal. Unless we're going to trick him in front of her.
Yes?
I guess so.
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Oh, yes you do. Look at you. Let's just go one by one.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
That's why the natives don't have the Malachor.
Considering the accusation is founded on no proof other than the Naut's tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island.
Yeah, speak of the events.
The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony.
Yeah, he's lying. Oh, they must have misunderstood. I would never, blah, blah, blah.
Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained.
And are you going to tell them? You know how vital this information is to us.
Your secrets have already nearly cost the lives of your own men. It's time they were
No.
revealed. There were neither idols nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines.
Sade. Oh well. No, I didn't get a chance not to reveal, unless I don't take that that option to talk.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. A great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naught building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Naughts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Naughts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Naughts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
I don't like that we... I'm sorry, Vasco. Oh, he's upset.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I'm sorry. Oh,
I must leave you.
that's the best I could do, game. Form Admiral Cabral. Back at home. Where is that one? What I did alters my ending? That's okay. There's multiple endings, right? Yeah. That's there. But I want to do that one instead. Where's my house? Do I have another travel somewhere? No. Carrying too much weight. You had the perfect good ending? Oh, that's a good one. How many endings are there? Yeah, that sounds about right. I think one of the things is most people play the good character because it's a lot easier just to take the good option. But also it usually rewards better as well. You know, if everyone starts hating you, you don't get good dialogue, and very few games have it where you become feared, so you get an equal opportunity to have success in things. We're going back home. Port quarter. sell all the things. We should probably check these though. We'll sell the. Wow, we've got a lot of. I wonder if we need the. We don't need the comfortable vest anymore, do we? We do have a lot of stuff, and that is exactly why we're heavy. I'm going to keep one of those in case we have to swap out. I'll have to work out what I want to keep of those later. Good, I don't want to sell that item. Good.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Fredee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition.
Hey, toasted Zogan.
You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
Nope.
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time.
We were stolen.
In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
No.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
He's rambling on, and I'm like, no, I'm out here.
You'll find all you need. Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine.
So the merchant lords would have... Yeah, okay. They wouldn't have been here very long, hey? Constantine. Got some explaining to do.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday
No, he's
roof.
not looking good.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There
He's
is a
got Malachor.
chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
Are you cured?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy.
Oh.
Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago, and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat, and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition.
Heard about his father.
God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
Oh yeah.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness.
What?
Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
Oh, Kurt's gonna
The
say
commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away, and why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you, to respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary, definitely, but never a traitor.
Right. If you
And
don't
so
do
now
Kurt's
you
quest,
are
he's angry at
forewarned.
you and he just does it, yeah.
You
then what
must take
happens?
action.
Thank you, Kurt. I'll not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where to
Now I want
find
to
your
do a playthrough where I
conspirators?
see what happens when we get
It
over the
would
throne.
seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Oh, wow. Wait, since we don't have Afra... How do we warn, the Bridge Alliance? Oh, we don't. We can choose to take Petrus with us. We can't take Kurt, though. Oh, we have to... No, we do have Kurt. Do we want Petrus? I think we want Siora, right?
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirage.
We must hurry before the guard can act.